This is the difference. Nathaniel Bassey is a singer. Davido is a singer. They have the same gift, but they don't have the same purpose. Purpose is more about the statement, the idea that is driving the activities. That is the purpose. The reason why you are doing what you are doing, why you are using your abilities and your gifts the way you are using it is your purpose. It is a reason that is in your mind.
Okay.
So for Nathaniel Bassey may be using his musical gifts for the gospel and to glorify God. But Davido is using his music gifts for entertainment. You see that they have the same gifts, but not the same purpose.
Yes.
This is why I said that purpose and gift is not the same, because gifting is the ability, but purpose is the reason.
Welcome to MAP, where we discuss matters in the society. It is a pleasure to have you here. My name is Samuel. Today we'll be having a random conversation on purpose and gifts. Let's dive into this conversation. Mr. Israel, welcome to this conversation.
Yeah, thank you.
How are you doing today?
Very fine.
Today I want you to clarify us on purpose and gifts.
Talking about purpose and gifts, it is a very interesting topic to talk about because that is where our meaning lies. Purpose is simply why a thing exists. It is the reason why a thing exists. It is the statement of the existence of something.
Okay.
That is purpose. If you are going to talk about your purpose, you're going to be talking about why you exist.
Okay.
Why does a phone exist? Why does a chair exist?
Okay.
Why does the camera exist?
Yeah.
So when you know the why, then you know every other thing.
Okay.
But if you don't know the why, then you cannot know the purpose of that thing. So the purpose of a thing is the statement, is a declaration of the existence of something.
Okay.
Even without any functioning.
You see that it is the why that something exists.
Yes.
You know, when looking at purpose many years ago, personally, I think that purpose mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
But right now, you have made me to understand that purpose is why something exists. So I want you to look into gifts.
Okay, many people think that their gift is their purpose.
Yeah.
It is not the same. Purpose is different from the gift.
Okay.
Your gift is simply your ability that is within you as a person, that is within you. The things that you can naturally find easy to do. Those are your gifts that many other people, they may not naturally do it. They may not easily do it. Okay. Maybe for them to do it, it may take them hard work or training or inconveniences.
Okay.
But for you, you normally freely do it. That is a gift. It's an ability that is inside of you.
Okay.
So purpose and gift is not the same thing.
Okay.
They are different. Purpose is about why. Gift is about your ability.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And now the ability helps the purpose.
Mr. Israel, thank you for clarifying us on our why and our gifts.
Okay.
You know, so many of us out there are living in ignorance. We don't really know how to identify our why, which is our purpose. So can you clarify us, or can you give us some steps we need to take to identify our purpose?
When it comes to identifying or knowing your purpose,
okay,
one of the ways to know your purpose is your gift.
Okay.
Because even if you don't know why you exist, there are abilities that you have.
Okay.
There are things that you normally can do that most people cannot easily do. So now, one thing about our gift is that our gift is always pointing us to our purpose. If you have a certain gift, it tells you that this is the line that you are supposed to be functioning in. Your gift always points you to your purpose.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But even though it points you to your purpose, it may not give you ultimately the whole clarity.
Yeah.
But it points you to your purpose. So if you find yourself with certain abilities, it was not given by a mistake. If you check our mobile devices now, all those features that is being put there, it is put there because it is pointing to something.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It is pointing to the thing that the phone is made for.
Yeah.
So gifts points to your purpose. Then, secondly, the things that you love, the things that you feel attracted to, the thing that draws you. Everybody has something that is interesting them. Everybody has something that is drawing them, something that catches your attention. You know, in the world today, it's not everything that catches your attention.
Yes.
It's not everything that you want to be associated with.
Yes.
There are some things that when you look at it, you know that I want to be there. I want to be doing this.
Okay.
It calls you.
Yeah.
Those things are pointers to your purpose.
For us to identify our purpose, there are some necessary questions we need to ask ourselves.
Okay.
Number one question is, what problem can I solve? When you discover the problem you solve, that brings your talent, that brings your gift. Mm-hmm. You know, your gift is what is already in you.
Yeah.
It's unique. It's only you that can do it. It's you that can bring that solution. So when you discover the problem that you will use your gift to solve it, that's why you will discover your purpose. Okay. Another thing is, what impact can I make to the world?
Yeah.
The impact you can make to the world matters a lot, because it's not only you. It's about the world.
Okay.
It's not only you existing. It's about you making impact to the world.
Okay.
So find the impact you can make to the world. With that, your gift will help you a lot to discover your gift. I would like us to consider another interesting aspect of it. How can we embrace our uniqueness? You know, so many of us like to, live a life of copycat. We want to be like this person. We want to be like this person without identifying our own uniqueness and working towards. So I want you to enlighten us on how we can, identify our uniqueness.
If you want to embrace your uniqueness, you will find the things that you love, the things that you are passionate about,
okay,
the things that you care about, and the things that interest you. And you are going to stay on those things and make it the best. You are going to find a way to use those things to help people. Use those things to improve the quality of human life. Use those things very well that it will have an impact in the society. You must learn how to value everything that is in you or everything that you are doing. Most people don't see the value of what they are doing. Most people don't see the value of the things that they have ability to do, the things that are around them and their interest. They value other people's work. They value other people's abilities and doings. But they are always looking out to follow other people. The key is this: find out, what can I do? Even though it does not make sense, even though it does not look big or not the trending thing, find out, what can I do? Okay. When you find the things that you can do, even though it's not a popular thing, even though it's not something that everybody is doing, once you discover it and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, then the next thing is to begin to train yourself in that area. Begin to build and cultivate that area. Begin to make that thing creative. Begin to make it productive. Begin to innovate it. Begin to, pay attention to the things that are in your hands. The problem is that we focus majorly on the trending things, the popular things, what is the new way to make money. Everybody will not be successful one way.
Yes.
Everybody will not pass through one way. If everybody tries to pass through a door or a road, there will always be traffic whenever everybody is going through the same way.
Okay.
And that is the problem. So we need to come to that point when we begin to embrace even the most little things that are in our hands. Make sure that you pay attention to the things that may not be big, and intentionally invest your time, invest your creativity, and make sure that you make it to be the best.
Okay. Thank you so much. I like what you say, like we should pay more attention to what is already in our hands.
Yes.
We should add more value to it, because so many of us left what is already in our hand and be looking for what is in another person's hand and be celebrating them. Instead of us to celebrate ourselves, make ourselves, embrace ourselves, and add value to what we have already have.
Okay.
Thank you so much. After identifying our purpose and gifts, embracing our uniqueness, without taking action, it will be an effort in futility. I want you to highlight some ways, that we can put our gift, our passion, and our purpose into action to make it work.
Talking about putting your gift to action.
Okay.
This is where many people don't become what they're supposed to become. There are many people that know their purpose, but they don't act on it. because maybe they say they don't have money to, do what is required in the gift. There is always a way to do things. The problem with most of us is that we only want to do it one way. We only want to do it the way we are told. There are many ways that you can be able to put your purpose and your gift in action. Begin to work on it. There are some singers that are signed under a studio or a label. Then why some singers are standing alone? There is not one way of doing something. You either labor on your own to get it done, or you do it through partnership. So when you discover your purpose, when you discover your gift, the next thing is to find a way of putting it to work. That is where the disadvantage is, because if people look around and don't see any way, they just leave it. Find a way of making it to work, even if to start from the smallest level of, small gatherings, putting out your giftings before one or two persons. You don't know who has a connection. You don't know who knows who. Yes. You understand? Yes. So if you have the ability to teach, if you have the ability to sing, do it before people. Go to small places. Most times, we want to do it in the big platforms. There's something called process and growth. Starting out, you cannot expect the result of people that are at the top. You cannot expect to be in their same platform. You must start from somewhere. You must start before one person, before two persons, before five persons. You must start in a local place. Yes. You must, there are ways to go about these things. You must make people see you, because you don't even know who has the connections. You don't know who is watching out. You don't know who is in need. You don't know who will help you to get to where you want to go to. Even the most least action, especially in this our era. We have the internet now. We have the social media now. At least that is one of the easiest places that you can even meet a lot of people in what you are doing. You understand? Yes. So start taking actions first in the little platforms and opportunities that you can. Then make sure that you try to push it bigger and bigger and bigger. That is it.
You say that we should devise a means, because many people like to do things in the same way that others have done it. Yes. Like we don't want to develop our own, we don't want to create our own ways of doing things. That is the reason why so many talent and so many gifts are down till now. How can we tackle our challenges?
I always believe that every human being has the ability to do whatever he wants to do. You have the ability to overcome problems. You have the ability to rise. The problem is, do you believe it? And are you looking for every opportunity and every means to make sure you overcome all those problems? Because believe me, for everyone, it is not easy to put yourself outside there. It is not easy for you to become successful. It's not easy for you to, scale. It's not easy for you to rise and go to the top. But there are people that have done it. And most of them, they didn't even know that they will become successful. One thing you need to learn now is, what did those people do? Most of them never give up. They keep putting themselves outside there. They keep delivering their purpose, even when nobody was paying attention, even when nobody is interested in your thoughts, your ideas, your gift. Even when nobody is interested, you need to put yourself out there, because the only person that can defeat you is yourself. If you are defeated in your mind, you are defeated outside. But if you can still believe, even when nothing is working, that you will be big, it will happen like a magic, because there's always a magical component to our belief. That you don't know how it's going to happen, but somehow, if you keep up going out there, if you keep up believing, if you keep up putting your purpose or deploying your gift, it will happen. It has happened for many people. The concept of many people becoming celebrity, many people becoming influential and known from zero to a hero. It has always happened, and it's still happening in these times. And there will also be more people that will be added to the list of influential people. More people will be added to the list of newly rich people. You understand? Because they never give up. There's something about life. If you don't give up, there's a certain point of belief and resilience that you put into your work, that there will be a breakthrough. There's always a breakthrough at a certain time in life. If you can keep on it, one day it will happen. And this is an advice to everybody, even in social media. If you start doing something on social media now, it will take years.
This time.
It will take time. You will not expect that people will,
Just come
value
up to know you.
or come up to know. You must prove yourself.
Self.
You must build. You must work out. You understand? It is not a day job. That is why success is valuable, because there is a price of patience.
You must pay.
You must pay. There is a price of resilience that you must fight.
Yes.
That you must be doing something, you must fail and fail and fail and fail until you can no longer fail again. In one of my content, I talked about failing. I said that it seems to me that there is an amount of failure that people can fail, that you cannot fail forever. There is an amount of failure that everybody can fail. So there is a level that you fail and fail and fail, that there is no longer chance for failure, because you have exhausted your chance of failure. Yes. And I believe that is what happened to Thomas Edison. There's a man called Thomas Edison. He's an engineer.
Yes.
He's the one that created the light bulb.
Yes.
According to history, he failed about 1,000 times before he was able to do the bulb. Now, for me, I think that what happened there is that there's a level that you push yourself in life. There's a level that you push what you are doing, that everything that could have made you fail is gone. You have already experienced it. You have already passed it. You have already ridden over it. And you still have energy to move on. The only thing that will be left is success.
Wow.
So, let us learn how to be very, very aggressive with pushing ourselves to break through, because there are many people that, no matter how gifted and how purposeful and how intentional you are, if you are not rugged, if you are not aggressive with pushing yourself and pushing your purpose into a global space, you may not arrive there.
Is it necessary for us to have mentors for us to be there?
It is necessary to have mentors.
Okay.
And even though you don't necessarily have mentors, there is a way a person can mentor you. Even though you don't have mentor one-on-one in touch, you can actually have models. You can actually have people that you look up to and follow, even though they don't know you.
Aware.
Everybody that has purpose and everybody that is creative and everybody that wants to make something out of his life must have people that they look up to. And you're looking up to them must not be that they are in contact with you. You can just be looking at their work. You can look how they are doing their stuff. Especially people in your industry. You can look how creative they are doing things. You can look how they brand themselves. You can look at how they are doing their stuff uniquely. What is different from them and the people that are below. So you can actually learn from a person even without the person speaking. You can actually replicate the things that is happening in somebody you are looking up to. The excellence, the creativity, the competence in them. You can replicate it. And I also do the same. There are people that once I look at them and I look at what they are doing, I magnet it. Yes. So you must always need a mentor, because even though you are gifted and you are talented, you don't know everything. Mentors are people that have gone ahead. Role models are people that are at the top, people that are in your future. They are already where you want to be. They are as successful as you want to be. So you need to look at them to see how they are doing stuffs. You need to look at them to see how they are doing this, where they are getting it right. You understand?
Yes.
So you need them so that you have like a picture of what you are going after. You have a picture of what you're going to become, because everybody needs a picture of what they want to become. Everybody needs a picture of where they are going.
Yes.
If you want to go to somewhere right now, you must picture it. You must have a destination in mind. There must be a kind of destination, whether it be the name of a place, a picture of the place, or the description of the place. Yes. There must be something ahead of you, so that you will start from where you are and you will now begin to go towards that level. You understand?
Yes.
So I don't necessarily mean that you should become somebody, but I mean that you should take people ahead of you to be like a guide. Because people that are there already can give you a guidance. Now you can now receive free guidance without mistakes. Because most times if you want to go there on your own, you may make a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
You may waste time. in trying to figure out only one thing. But if you look at people that are already there, or if you can even get them to mentor you or guide you, they will now begin to give you guidance without mistake.
Is purpose and gift the same? If not, what are the difference between purpose and gift?
Purpose and gift is not the same thing. Purpose is why something exists.
Okay.
Ability is the tool that you use to fulfill your purpose. Two people can have the same gift,
Okay.
but not the same purpose.
Interesting.
To show you that purpose and gift is not the same. Look at what purpose is. Purpose is why a thing exists. Purpose is not necessarily action.
Okay.
Purpose is not activity based first.
So now gift is the activity based or the action part?
Yes, gift is activity based because you need to use your abilities. Abilities is what you use to work. But when it comes to purpose, purpose is majorly knowledge based, consciousness based, reason based. That purpose is the statement, the why something exists.
Okay.
So everybody should know why this thing exists.
Okay.
So if I ask you, what is the purpose of a cell phone?
Yeah.
You say the purpose is for what?
To make calls. Yeah.
That is the purpose.
Okay.
What is the purpose of a chair? Is to sit. Is to sit.
Yes.
But do you know that that is just a knowledge? That is just an idea.
Okay.
That is just a statement.
Okay.
But now the activity of sitting on the chair is now based on the gift. For example, in Nigeria, there is gospel music and there's secular music.
Yes.
And if it comes to the gospel music, a person like Nathaniel Bassey is a gospel singer. He has the ability to sing, the gift of singing.
Okay.
And we have the person of Davido.
Okay.
He's a singer too.
Yes.
So now, this is the difference. Nathaniel Bassey is a singer.
Okay.
Davido is a singer. They have the same gift, but they don't have the same purpose.
Okay.
You see it now?
Yes.
The purpose is more about the statement, the idea that is driving the activities. That is the purpose, the reason why you are doing what you are doing, why you are using your abilities and your gifts the way you are using it is your purpose. It is a reason that is in your mind.
Okay.
So for Nathaniel Bassey may be using his musical gifts for the gospel and to glorify God. But Davido is using his music gifts for entertainment. So you see that they have the same gift. But not the same purpose.
Yes.
This is why I said that purpose and gift is not the same. Because gifting is the ability, but purpose is the reason.
What are the dangers of not working in your purpose and gifting?
Dangers of not working in your purpose and your gifting is that you are going to malfunction.
Okay.
And you are not going to have fulfillment and satisfaction. Whenever a manufacturer makes something, there is a reason why he makes this thing, which is the purpose, and it gives that thing the ability to function. Whenever that product that is made begins to function in another way, not the way it was made to function, is likely going to malfunction.
Okay.
So whenever you see people in the society today that are going in the wrong direction, that are doing all manner of things, like they are in many vices, they are addicted, they are doing a whole lot of things that is destroying them. It is because they didn't discover their purpose and that they are not working in their purpose. So whenever something is not functioning the way it was made to function, it will start to malfunction.
So at this point now, if somebody is living a copycat life, like you can say that the person is malfunctioning, is not working according to his own purpose. Anybody
that is not working according to his purpose is malfunctioning. That is how it is. If this phone is not making calls and we use it to play ball, or we use it to swim and use it to beat the drums, this phone is malfunction
again.
You understand?
Yes.
The beauty of everything is that it is working according to purpose
and in line. Okay, thank you so much. At what point can somebody say that he's successful in his purpose and gifting?
The point that you can say that you're successful in your purpose and your gift is when you achieve everything that you wrote or you saw or that is in that line, that is when you can say that you are
I'm
successful.
successful.
So as long as you are in the line of purpose, you are successful. But now look at another thing. Many people think that making money is being successful.
Yes.
Many people think that the definition of success in the
Is to
society
become
today
rich.
is to become rich and wealthy. Meanwhile, becoming rich and wealthy is not a definition of success because money is a tool. You need money to fund your purpose. So even though you have a lot of money, you are not successful. Because remember my definition of success. Success is when you are working according to how you are made. Maybe you don't understand what I said. Success is when you are working according to how you are made. Yes.
Okay.
According to why you exist. So if a bird have a lot of money, is it successful?
No.
If a fish has a lot of money, is it successful?
At all, it's not.
Okay, let's say if a fish begin to fly, is it successful?
It's not now. It's not meant to fly. It's not meant to have money. All those kind of things.
You see that our definition of success in the society is wrong.
Yes.
Success is based on your existence. The reason why you are here. Having a lot of money is not success. The reason why we think it is success is because the level of poverty that is available now. The reason why we think it's success is because people have made becoming successful difficult. People that are not unreasonable have closed ways for people to become. They want only few people to become rich. But money is not a sign of success. Money is a tool, is a resource that you use. Just like having a fuel for your car, is it success?
No. Without a car being moved or taking it from
A fuel or a gas in the car is not success. It's just a tool that you use to drive the car to the destination. The real success is when the car takes you to your destination. That is success. You understand?
Yes.
Not that you have fuel or you have gas. That is not success.
Okay.
So that is what we are doing. Wealth, having abundant resources is a tool, is a byproduct.
Okay. It's a compact.
The real success is that this is why you are made. Fulfill it.
According to
yes. So you cannot say that having money is being successful. Having money is a tool and a resource that will help you to become successful because we know that money play a huge role in what you want to achieve. Okay. If you want to become a great singer, there's a whole lot of money that you need to invest in music, in skill, in good sound, in everything. You want to become a good speaker, there's a whole lot of money you need to spend in printing books, in making your books, in learning and upgrading and all the tools that you need. If you want to become good in any area, you need resources. So resources is not the success. Resources is just the backup. That is it.
What are your last advice or your last word you are going to give fellow young adults and youth out there?
Well, my advice I'm going to give everybody is that you have not started living life. If you have not discovered your purpose and you are working in purpose.
Okay.
You have not started living life. In fact, you are malfunctioning when you are not working according to how you are made. You understand? You are displaced. So until you discover why you are here and you begin to work in that line, you have not started living.
Okay.
You are still warming up to live.
Okay.
You are still warming up to, start life. Life starts when everybody begins to function according to we are made to function.
Okay, thank you so much. My last word for all of us out there is, know this, your purpose and your gift is not only for you. It is for the impact you make in the world. That's your purpose counts. Your purpose is not only limited to your locality. Your purpose is for everybody in the world. Your impact you make in the world matters a lot. Yeah. So work hard to make a meaningful impact in the life of others out there. Thank you so much. If it's your first time coming across our YouTube channel, do well to subscribe. Thank you so much. Love you all.